Okay, greetings. I am tasting a beer that we made a couple of weeks ago there. I put the brewed video up. I'll put a link to that in the description. This is the red spider rye ale. Yeah, it's not cleared out. That's clear. It's clear. It's not clear actually, but it hasn't cleared. Too many uses of the word clear. But you know what I mean. Didn't put gelatin in it. I thought it was, but in the end I just couldn't be bothered. So there we go. This is it. So it's been in the keg 2 weeks. I think I did have a pint of it last weekend, but I can't really remember if I did or not, because I've been trying to finish off some of the kegs that's already in, some of the older kegs that's in there, so we can start rotating them a bit more. So I don't know if I did or not. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'm not sure, but this is the first drink of the weekend. Cheers, Saturday night. Happy Saturday night to you too. Okay. So it looks like mud, but it is definitely red. I think I can agree with myself that it's definitely red. I'm gonna put the big Smithwick thing in front of it. There you are there. Okay. Tell you what, let's have a quick squiz at the recipe and see what's in it. So we got Golden Promise, rye malt, yes, Munich malt, standard crystal, Carat 20. Oh, that's where the Carat 20 went, okay. Rye malt. So there's 2 different types of rye malt. I guess I was using up one bag and then into the other one, and then Carafa Special 3 hops, Centennial, Columbus, Centennial, Centennial, Columbus. Quite a lot of Columbus in this, isn't there? And Kelly Common yeast. I think that was the last of the Kelly Common yeast, I think. And as we all know, we can't get that anymore. Maybe I'll look into it. I'm just afraid of going on to Cross My Life and then I'll end up buying something else. Besides, I've got like a brick of it. I've got 2 bricks of it to use up. One of them sitting over there. We're going to talk about that later on. Okay. So yeah, there it is. I can just about see the bubbles going up. Not much of a head now, it has to be said. And I did top it up. Because the head died off. So yeah, the head is not sticking around with us, but there is some quality lacing. I think we'll discover on the halfway down. Yep, yeah, it's something. It's not gonna win an award for prettiness, that's for sure. Oh yeah, you're getting the Columbus in there, definitely. The dank. It's like dank pine grapefruit type thing. Not the bright grapefruit now you would get. Just, you know, it's been left out for a couple of days in the sun. That type of thing. I mean, it's actually refreshing, because I only ever use Columbus for bittering these days, and I probably shouldn't, because it does have a certain je ne sais quoi, without sounding like a dickhead. You know, it does have that darkness to it, which is not, it's not bad. I'm being honest, it's not bad. I quite like that. Okay. Maybe a little touch of like a citrus note. Orange, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know. Anyway, cheers, going in. Smooth. It's very smooth. I don't want to say it's undercarbonated, but it has actually got quite a nice kind of quality to it, that it's kind of lower carbed. It's a medium mouthfeel. It finished at 10.14, so that is about 4.5%. I think that was the one, the recipe was like 5.5%, but yet there was like a picture of the can of the actual commercial beer and it said 4.8% of it. And yeah, so that was a bit confusing, but this is 4.5%. But that's a nice body for 4.5%. Again, I don't know if that is something to do with the carbonation is helping that, but that's actually worked out quite well, purely by accident rather than design, I think. And then the flavour is just, there's tons on it. Tons of orange. The Centennial is really coming through big time. I think in the video I did when I kegged it, actually, when I tasted it for the first time, I got lots and lots of like strawberry notes of it. That's kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit. And that orange is definitely coming through a lot more, a lot stronger. I just wish it was nicer to look at, you know? I mean, it's just, it's not great. It looks a bit like Rust Bucket, which I actually intended to go down to the shop and buy a couple of bottles tonight, so I could take them into the house, and I forgot to do it, and I'm now started drinking. So, I mean, why? No, I don't need to buy beer when I make my own. All right, isn't that the beauty of it? Super easy to drink, 4.5%. Tons of flavour. There is the spicy peppery notes on the end from the rye, presumably, as well. And it kind of dovetails in with the orange, the dank orange. That's quite good, actually. I do like that. I think I might have a look at the recipe and give it a tweak, but I do quite like the fact that there's Columbus in all the way through now. You know, start, middle, and end. So yeah, I've got the yeast over here. So I'm wondering what to do for my next brew. I have, we did the German lager last week, the fiasco that was. I mean, you all seen it. But it is in the keg, or it is in the fermenter. It's chugging away. I'm just going to leave it. And that gives me time then to brew some maybe hoppy stuff, because I've got my 500 grams of saturated. So yeah, a top cropping English yeast that is our most popular strain. This New England IPA yeast. I refuse to say NEPA, by the way. I always say New England IPA. I've noticed that. It's not a conscious decision. It's just I can't bring myself to say NEPA. Or Nepia, as Callaway says. This New England IPA yeast is the juiciest on the market. Expect tropical fruit esters and plenty of biotransformation while maintaining good haze stability. I mean, I could potentially do that again and use this yeast. That might be interesting. Incredibly versatile. Saturated performs in a wide range of styles, from New England IPAs to cask ales and everything in between. So that's what we want. I think it's, I don't know exactly what that is. Probably, I'm guessing it's probably London Ale 3. Expires July 2027. So we got plenty of time on it. So yeah, I'm going to split it down into 100 gram packs. That's what I did with the lager. And I actually printed off like little labels on, I've got one of those Dymo label, heat transfer label printer things. Doesn't need ink. And I basically printed off that. And just made myself a little label and stuck them on. It looks actually professional. It's in black and white now, to be fair, but it actually looks semi-professional. So I might do the same for that. So anyway, so the next brew, I think we're gonna go with, I've got the Nectar on. Okay, I want to do the Nectar on and I'm wondering whether maybe I should do the Nectaron with a clean lager type yeast or whatever, clean yeast, just to see what it's like, or we could just go the whole hog and just do something insane. Should we do even a New England IPA? Should we actually go the whole hog and do that? Because I never do them, and I never do them because if you've seen Pat from Pat's Brewery video a couple of weeks ago, he did this really hoppy beer, New England IPA, and when he poured it out of the tap, it was just coming out brown. And I don't know if that was like the first pint he had, but it's just like, oh my god. No, I don't think it was. I think it was perfect. And then when he went to do the video, I think a week later, it had oxidized. And that is my worst fear. And that's why I don't do very many New England IPAs. So, yeah. I mean, I do have the pressure fermenters, which, I mean, as long as you're, well, yeah, there's too many variables, and then you're doing the dry hop and stuff. I remember seeing one time that there was like someone, I don't know who it was or where it's seen, obviously on YouTube, like, but I don't know who it was. But they had like the hops in a hop bag, and the hop bag was like at the top of the fermenter, and then there was a magnet on that side, and then there was another magnet on the other side. So then it was obviously pressure fermenting, and then as soon as it was time to do it, all you had to do was take the magnet off, and the hops just dropped in. You didn't even need to open the thing. So that has a potential thing to do, but we'll have to wait and see. And my brother's coming back here in the start of June, so it would be nice if we had something like that on tap for him. Because he might not fully appreciate the kind of the Nelson, the Nelson trip that I'm on. So yeah. Anyway, I'm wondering, could you do a New England IPA with just one hop, like a smash beer? You could do just one, and I've got some extra pale Maris Otter possibly in there. I think is extra pale something anyway. So we could maybe do that. I've got a ton of lager malt actually. Now I think about it. So yeah, and then we could do a smash beer. That's a New England IPA. Oh, there's a thought. Yeah. Anyway, never mind. That's something for me to think about. You just need to click like and subscribe and all that stuff. No, you don't have to. Don't worry, you don't have to. I'm gonna go. Cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'll see you next week.